I'm heading into town to run one errand, and when I get back, we'll talk. But this is what I'm wearing. I'm doing what Amy Smilovic calls playing with my antonyms. My schlubbiest mom jeans that I bought secondhand last summer, my dressiest sandals, old from the year 2000, playing with the dressy and the schlubby, carrying what's become my favorite bag of the season, this one from Portugal, and I'm wearing my new sweater from Lafayette 148 that I bought when I was in Toronto. So I'll be back. So this month, what I wanted to chat to you about was slow fashion and slow living in Manotick in the summertime. To address the latter, we don't really go anywhere in July normally, at least not since we've retired, because the world is out there vacationing and neither one of us like crowds too much, so we always have a really quiet July. See friends occasionally, read on the deck, done a couple of day trips with girlfriends, had some casual meals out, ran a lot of errands, read a lot of books. That's about it. So I'm not going to belabor the point about what we've been getting up to in July, because as I said, it's not been that much. But one goal I've had this summer is to try and wear as much of what's in my closet as I can. So I've been practicing wearing what I own and trying to wear things like, either if I'm going to wear something more than once, I'll try and change it up. So I'm working my way around my summer closet, and I've really been enjoying it. So what I did was, every time I went somewhere that required me to put on an outfit that wasn't my cut off shorts and a t-shirt, I filmed a little what I'm wearing today video. So I'll just let you watch those. I'm heading off this afternoon to run some errands and do some vintage shopping, and this is what I'm wearing. These cargo pants that I bought in Toronto in June. These old Stuart Weitzman sandals. I think they're a little wedge, and they're from 2011 maybe, I think. Vintage silk shirt that I bought last winter. My faithful favorite straw bag, my new sunglasses, and my vintage cuff. Okay, I'll go with. Extra small, pooey. I'm off to meet a friend. We're gonna do a little consignment shopping, and then we're going for lunch. And this is what I'm wearing. This bag that I started carrying that I bought in Portugal in 2023. This linen top that I got as a gift from the company a couple years ago, year before last. My black pants from COS that I've been getting so much wear out of. They're really loose and comfy, and they don't wrinkle too badly. And my Stuart Weitzman Mary Janes. And now I'm really late, so I'm going. We're heading out for a casual supper tonight in the village. It's really warm out. This is what I'm wearing. These new cargo pants from Allsaints that I bought in Toronto. Really old black sandals from, I can't remember where. Black tank top, and this yellow sweater with a little bit of a white detailing on it. That I bought in 2014 at an outlet shop somewhere in the States. I can't remember when. And these earrings that I got in Paris in 2015 had a little atelier that was around the corner from where we were staying. Okay, I am heading out to do some errands and stuff. And this is what I'm wearing. My Cobs pants that I bought in Toronto. My Uniqlo windbreaker from, did I buy that this year? Yeah, this year. These Stuart Weitzman mesh Mary Janes that I bought last year. And my Cos sweater that I also bought in Toronto. Heading off this afternoon for an appointment. This is what I'm wearing. This bag that I bought in Portugal, 23. Rag and Bone crop pants, Birkenstocks, and my Uniqlo t-shirt. Okay, I'm off this afternoon to run a couple errands and I have an appointment, and it's hubby's birthday in a couple of days, so I have some things to buy. This is what I'm wearing. Oh yeah, these old earrings from 2000 maybe. Oh no, before that. Anyway, they're old. This striped button-down shirt. It's a Nordstrom signature. It's a really, really nice fabric. My buffalo jeans from Grove Consignment, secondhand, bought last year. And these really, really, really old sandals from sometime back in the 90s. And my Eric Javits trusty basket bag. Yeah, kind of like this look with the super casual and kind of the dressy sandals. So I'm off. I'm off to run a couple of errands and maybe go vintage shopping. This is what I'm wearing. My vintage purse that I bought at Bellwether's last year. The nice snap. This linen shirt that I bought in June at Holt Renfrew in Toronto. It's Max Mara. These really old Rag and Bone cropped gingham pants, and my Stuart Weitzman mesh flats. Okay. That's adorable. Too tight. And that dress is adorable and too tight. The other thing that I've been doing quite a bit this summer is doing a lot of reading about slow fashion and, you know, sustainable fashion and all that stuff. And that's not new for me, but I find it so inspiring, and it helps me to feel like I'm doing something good when I read about other people clearly interested in doing the same thing, or when they give me good reasons for why I should be doing what I'm doing. So one of the new people that I've started following lately is someone called Brett Standeland, and I am no doubt mispronouncing his last name. I'm going to link below his introductory Substack article to get some really good rationale for why he's doing what he's doing. A couple of quotes that I pulled out. You can admire clothing at times for what it is, and at the same time appreciate it's still not for you. And I love that, because that's in a couple paragraphs he was talking about not falling for trends. I mean, he said, when you say this fashion, clothing trend, etc. isn't for me, you've got to a really good place in terms of consuming fashion more responsibly. So it's just basically about making conscious choices, that you don't have to chase every trend all the time. And the other thing that I liked about what he said too was, at one point he said, people don't necessarily deserve to be trendy when it's costing the planet. I mean, we all shop and we're all going to indulge every now and again, but this whole kind of chasing trends is totally out of control. You know, I was saying to my husband yesterday, I've been reading fashion magazines since I was a young teenager, and I can remember reading, 17 or Miss Chatelaine or whatever, and seeing some of the new, especially the fall fashion issues, and seeing the new things that the models were wearing. We didn't have that stuff in Fredericton, not that year anyway. So you always had to see what you could make do with what you had, if you could spin it a little bit to be a little bit more fashionable. And even in the 80s, when I first moved to Ottawa, I remember reading the fall fashion issue of Vogue and falling in love with the style of dress and looking high and low in Ottawa to find something similar, because I thought it was a style that would look good on me. And it wasn't here in Ottawa. So I didn't get it. So, boo-hoo. But with the advent of online shopping and the advent of hundreds and thousands of new styles coming out, and your ability to get it just like that, and now with ultra fast fashion, your ability to afford it, everybody thinks it's their right to own way more clothes than they need or than they'll ever wear. The other thing that he says that I really liked was, this is him talking about the advent of influencers and how brands use them, and how people are overly influenced, and the whole idea about likes and follows and blah, blah, blah. He says, be very intentional with who you reward with a follow online. The alternative is following people who inspire you, who teach you things, and who make you think what you have is enough. I think Brett Standaland does deserve a follow, and as I said, I will link his Substack newsletter and his Instagram account in the description box of this video, and I'll also put it in my blog post. Okay, so we have to have a little rule of 5 update, how I've been doing, how I've been following up on my pledge, and I have to admit that I totally blew my pledge out of the water. I know you probably saw or maybe you didn't see the last video I did, which was about Debbie's and my little trip to Toronto. And I mean, in all honesty, we went to shop, but I had planned to buy 3 things because I'd already purchased 2 new things over the course of the year, and 3 would bring me up to my 5. And I bought 5. No, that's bad. I'll tell you what I bought. I bought these pants. These cotton loose drawstring crop pants, which I actually really like. They're so nice and cool and comfortable. I bought a COS little white crew neck short sleeve cotton sweater with black stripes. Looks good with these pants. Also looks really good with my black full length dress pants. I bought at Holt Renfrew an oversized white linen tunic, buttons down to here. It's quite long in the back. It'll be great for taking to Spain in the fall. I bought the royal blue silk and linen, I think it is, sweater at Lafayette 148. Gosh, I love that sweater. And then the last day Debbie and I were shopping together at All Saints, I bought a pair of linen and lyocell blend cargo pants, and I love those. They are so light and comfortable, and I think they're going to be great for travel, and I've worn them numerous times so far this summer. So I'm not unhappy with anything that I bought in Toronto. In fact, I love everything. I'm just disappointed in myself that I capitulated and bought 2 more things than I needed to. I know. I'm not perfect. Having said said that, now I am going to justify myself by saying that they have added such dimension to my summer wardrobe, which I felt was getting a little too... I'd had so many things for so many years, and to just throw in something new that really works with old things, it's more than just that new thing, because it makes the old things new as well, which I'm really pleased about. In fact, I'm way more pleased with the new things I bought this year than I was last year, where I made mistakes with my new pieces and actually liked my secondhand pieces better. So it's not all bad, but yeah. So I'm not meeting my rule of 5 this year, but no more shopping new until January. Okay, that's it for me this month from Sleepy Manotick. I hope you're enjoying your summer. I hope that you enjoy the rest of it. We're heading down east very soon. So August will be all about catching up with family and old friends and maybe eating some seafood. We're going to visit my sister in Nova Scotia. Maybe she'll get the hint. Anyway, enjoy the rest of your summer. I'll catch you next month.